The Chiefs celebrate their last-ditch win against the Crusaders in Christchurch last weekend. Opinion: the sight of Chiefs Director of Rugby Warren Gatland exploding with delight in the coaching box was quite the contrast to Clayton McMillan's reaction after they upset the Crusaders. There was no hooting or hollering, rather a smile and a bit of a chuckle as the head coach digested what he'd just seen: 2 late tries and a 24-21 win. McMillan has done wonders with the Chiefs since taking over from Gatland in an interim role last year, a move which became permanent after he guided them to the Super Rugby Atroia final last year. Now, having guided the Chiefs to their first win over the Crusaders in Christchurch since 2016, he's got his team firing in Super Rugby Pacific. Crusaders expecting banter and niggle from Blues lock Luke Romano. COVID chaos. Blues and Highlanders games in doubt as cases grow. Moana Pacifica face more disruption as Highlanders confirm COVID-19 cases. Fixture change to give Hurricanes more time to prepare after COVID-19 outbreak. Super Rugby Power Rankings. Trans-Tasman competition farcical and anticlimactic. With only a missed Warren Gatland penalty against the Blues denying them a 3-0 record, the Chiefs top stuff's latest power rankings. John Davidson, a Photosport Chiefs replacement Ramika Poihipi, scores the match winner against the Crusaders in Christchurch on Saturday night. 1. Chiefs previous ranking, 5. Kudos to anyone who got on the Chiefs when the bookies were offering $4.20 to tip over the Crusaders in Christchurch last weekend. The fact the form team in New Zealand came back from 21-10 down to win it without ace halfback Brad Weber was mighty impressive. Buckle up for number 8 Peter Gus Sawakula versus Hurricanes captain Arda Savia in Wellington on Sunday. 2. Brumbies previous ranking, 2. Undefeated after 4 rounds, the Brumbies shape as the Australian team most likely to threaten the Kiwis down the stretch. There with the Reds in Canberra on Friday night should be a beaut. Kaishwara, a Crusaders flanker Tom Christie, middle, and head coach Scott Robertson, right, digest their 24-21 defeat to the Chiefs in Christchurch last Saturday night. 3. Crusaders previous ranking, 1. For all the talk of the Crusaders leaking 2 late tries in their defeat to the Chiefs, what about their lack of execution earlier in the game? And here's another question: what is wrong with centre Braden Ennis and prop George Bower's hands? Hannah Peters, a wing Mark Tellier, has been one of the Blues' best players so far this season. 4. Blues previous ranking, 4. Beat the Highlanders on the back of a good second half, but their best rugby so far this season remains their first 70 minutes against the Hurricanes in Week 1. Confirmation more COVID-19 cases have been detected in camp means they might not get a chance to snap a 14-match losing streak against the Crusaders this weekend. 5. Reds previous ranking, 6. Brad Thorne's troops are undefeated, but last year's Australian champions are yet to reach the level of a year ago. They'll have to if they are to beat the Brumbies in a rematch of the Super Rugby AU final this weekend. Hagen Hopkins of the Hurricanes are scheduled to return to action against the Chiefs in Wellington on Sunday. 6. Hurricanes previous ranking, 3. Out of action in round 4 due to a COVID-19 outbreak, the Hurricanes' wish for their game against the Chiefs in Wellington to be pushed back to Sunday has been granted by New Zealand Rugby. 7. Waratahs previous ranking, 8. Without a doubt the most improved team so far this year, the Waratahs' defensive performance against the Force on Sunday was as gritty as it gets. Have already won 2 more games than during Super Rugby AU last year, when they leaked 292 points in 8 games. Stuff fitter, faster, stronger athletes means the physical toll is increasing for women rugby players. 8. Force previous ranking, 7. For all their intent and willingness to get the ball to dangerous wings Manossa Mateo and Tony Pulu, the Force's inability to finish opportunities is haunting them. 9. Moana Pacifica previous ranking, 9. Spare a thought for the newcomers for a moment. limited to 1 game through 4 weeks due to COVID-19 in their camp, and in the Hurricanes, they already have 2 games to catch up. The fact their game against the Highlanders in Dunedin on Friday is now under threat is just another blow. Chris Hyde, Fijian Drua's Celestino Ravitomata fined space against the Reds in Brisbane last weekend. 10. Fijian Drua previous ranking, 11. The best running rugby has without a doubt been produced by the Drua. Watching them run in 3 tries in the space of 5 extraordinary minutes against the Reds last weekend was special. Keep an eye on the newbies. Derek Morrison, Photosport Highlanders coach Tony Brown, has got his work cut out for him after a rough start to the season. 11. Highlanders previous ranking, 10. What a mess the Highlanders have so far been, on and off the field. From dismal performances on the field, to players flouting mask rules during a flight home, the good news is things can surely only get better. 12. Rebels previous ranking, 12. It's difficult to envision how the woeful Rebels will muster a win anytime soon. They have 4 more games before they're starting with New Zealand-based teams.